Alright guys, how's it going? Sports Gaming Fever here, once again with some more Franchise Hockey Manager 6. This is our historical run, and we had a historically bad season with our first go-around, the 1917-18 season, 4-14-0. So we're going to try and improve upon that. It's currently May, and I think I'm going to continue with the trend of just going through a whole season, each of these episodes. It will make it some long episodes, but that is a lot easier for me to record. Splicing them together, like via editing, if I wanted to continue doing it one season at a time, would take a lot. Yeah, it's just very difficult to, not difficult, but time consuming to splice them all together. And it actually takes way longer to process and way longer to upload when I do that. So these little QuickTime files can be uploaded very quickly. And we have 0 season score, so we will not be upgrading our GM at all. And so here we are. We're going to continue. And wow, that was a quick sim. Sorry about that. I just realized my computer was not plugged in, and I feel like that's important. Alright, so lots of stuff going on. Victoria Aristocrats entered the league. Montreal Wanderers ceased operations. The Portland Rosebuds ceased operations. So after they won, they ceased. Victoria Aristocrats joined. The NHL changed its finals format to best of 7. Notable players entering: Shabbat, Conacher, Day, and Roy Waters. And so Pacific Coast Hockey Association. All of this is fine. Board confidence. Our budget is $65,000. We are expected to do the playoff race. We signed a local broadcast deal. All this is all well and good. Now, let's look at our roster. How are our goalies doing? Hainsworth hasn't gotten much better at all, actually. He's a 3.5 star. We're going to have the draft coming up. Red Dutton, great potential. Renaud is he's technically a goalie, but we have him at left D currently. What's going on in our minor system? Fredrickson is the most promising. Alright, so let's take a quick look at free agency. And there's some great players, but a lot of them are going to say nay. Oh, are we just not allowed to sign them yet? Does it have to be post-draft? Probably. Let me try someone random here, 33-year-old. Oh, we can. Okay, so maybe it's just saying like they don't want to sign with us, which I would understand given our crappy season. We are able to sign him. So I think defense was a big point where we needed to get better. We have plenty of money, and I want to make sure we nab some of these guys. So let's go to 2,000 for 2 years and ask for your response. But you could be good. Laughlin. Let's get you at 1.2. Ask for your response. Awesome. But yeah, these guys are not going to be able to sign because they're just too good for us, apparently. We do have the money, so let's sign a guy like Harris. I'll upgrade you to 700, and that. Ask for response, submit. I think it's okay for now. Let's check the trading block. Cook is up for grabs. He's another left defenseman. So if we were to look at a roster right now, I want to organize by position here. We could use some help on the right wing. As far as D goes, not that great. Of course, those guys have not signed yet technically. So let's advance to the next day and see if anyone decides to sign. Hugh Lehman sign. Next day. Wow, they both want more. Whoa. Sorry, that was loud outside. This Johnson wants some more money. Wow. Okay. So let's just go up to 3,000. And we'll give him a leader position. Ask for a response. Cool. Then Fred Harris, what do you want? You want a lot. And while we do have the money for that, I'd like to go back to free agents and look at... Yeah, we have a right wing here in Oatman. And we do need a right wing. Wow, he's not interested. Okay. Carey? Sure, let's meet your demand. And you know what? While we're at it, we have the money. So, let's just meet Harris's demand. And submit. It's the draft day. Oh, wow. Really not any good players. We're picking second, so what if we went for a trade of sorts? What if we brought in Cook? I think bringing in Cook would be cool. And, since they're really no good prospects, let's add that pick. Do they have any other players we would actually be interested in? Stanley. Now that's a guy we would be interested in. And let's just say we added someone like Gagne, prospect. It's hardly likely they'd accept it. What if we got rid of Cook? Because we have a lot of lefty. I see. We have to switch out. And we have to go to trade offer. We are on Vancouver. These are our players. Let's go to Millionaires players. Stanley. Add. Metropolitans, first round pick. Millionaires. Sorry. What if we just added someone crappy? I just want to see what would occur if we did that. Gagne. Still hardly likely, so maybe we'll get rid of that. Though he'd be great to nab. Could go for Cook. We could go for McKay here, who also plays right wing. Maybe I'm wrong, but that wouldn't work out. Let's see what else we could offer. Could part with Riley. And since there's really nothing good in this draft, we could also get rid of our other picks. That's well balanced. So actually, could we get Stanley for that? That's hardly likely. So we could potentially get McKay for this. This is an interesting offer, but you have to increase it a little bit. So what if we just trade all our picks from this draft? It's an interesting offer. Have to increase a little bit. What if we got rid of Riley? I do want to make this happen, because it is possible. It is. Alright, would they take Gagne more because he has his, he has potential? Okay, what if for both of who was it? Who? Riley? Yeah. Interesting. Gotta increase. Okay. Future second. Increase it a little bit. Let's add a third. See, we can only add up to 5 items, and I don't want to trade any more first round picks. Do we have any rights to... Could trade Keats, because we are getting a center in return. That's balanced. So, upping it a little bit. What about the third? Alright, let's get rid of that. Let's try the second. Finalize the trade. Okay, I think that's good, because there literally is nothing in this draft for us. So you got Gagne, who is a half star that could become a 2.5 star or a 3 star. I think a 3 star. And then you have Duke Keats, who's 2 star, could become a 3. For McKay, and if we check, he's a 4. And should stay that way, and those are some great ratings. So yeah, strength fighting, obviously not big. He's not really well, I guess aggressive player, a physical player, but he checks out. Well, actually, physically in terms of speed, stamina, agility, he's good. Offense is pretty dang good. Defense is good enough. So I think that's a great player, and especially because we are in the playoff race, that is important. So if we hit continue, it should bring us back to the draft. And then pick until human, and there's nothing left for us. So, CPU finished draft. Cool, so we got no prospects, but they all kind of weren't great. And so let's continue here. Unsigned draftees. Oh, we have Spec, this guy. I think he was from a past draft. I think we're okay on him. Yeah. I think that's okay. So if we look at our roster now, McKay is up there. Set up that organization. Really would be great to have a better goalie. So maybe we consider trading Hainsworth. Or Fowler for that matter. Let's we could shop him. Okay, place on trade block, yeah. But yeah, forward we're pretty dang good. We do need to better our defense. Player needs to be assigned numbers. McKay and Care. So Care wants 7. That is unavailable. Would you like 12, my sir? And then McKay would like 5. So we'll give you 15. How about that? You get a 5 in it. He thinks we can do better. Alright, let's see. If he doesn't accept that, then I don't know what we're going to do. See, they just keep upping their... Yeah, Harris signed with Victoria. Well, boo-hoo. Cool, we got Moose. It's 5. Let's go to 50. Why not? Alright. So now we take a look at the roster. Yeah, we're pretty good at D. Don't have a star defenseman. Dutton could be a star defenseman for us. But yeah, we're in a position to compete with these 4 defensemen. Left wing looks pretty good. Center, we're stacked. Frederickson could be good. I guess he's dressed. And Wilson. Okay, so let's continue. We are up here in August. So these guys are actually getting worse here. They are... Well, Riley, right? Why is Riley getting bad? Why is Riley getting bad? Alright, well, now that we're at this point, free agents. No one too great available. If we go by potential, they're all too young. Except for, what's his face? 23 McCuster? Mick Custer. Let's meet that demand. Ask for your response. Doesn't like the supplementary role. How about we just say you're a prospect? Ask for response. Submit the offer. Alright, and whoop. We gotta go back to transactions. Gotta go to trading block. And that's our goaltender, so No one else really interesting on the trade block. So let's just continue on until we have something big happening. Because right now we evidently do not. McCuster signed. You can't have number 1, so let's give you like 98, sure. Yeah, you're upset because that's basically the opposite. Not gonna give you 99 because we know Wayne Gretzky's gonna come into this league. We have some guys still getting used to the new team. So Nagel's getting good. Not that great. All these guys are getting worse, which is frustrating. Let me see here. Manager options. Yeah, we have the assistant doing the training and stuff. We'll let it be for now. We will continue. Onward and upward. Actually, I want to take a look. Contract-wise, we have 2 guys glued to 2 years. And they're the guys we recently signed. So a lot of these guys are going to need to re-sign contracts. So Dutton's definitely a guy I want to renew the contract of. We'll meet your demand. Foyston I'd definitely like to keep around. You're not interested. Wow, so Foyston's going to be leaving us. So he is someone to actually place on the trade block. We could also wait until the end of the season and see what he's thinking. But he is definitely someone we're going to wind up trading, I believe. Unfortunately, but we'll keep him around for the season. McKay, your deal is expiring. You are also not interested. Morris, how about you, man? Stick around. Nope. They want to head to the NHL or they want to retire. How about Walker? Not interested. So a lot of these guys just not interested. We might just have to do this at the end of the season. Oh, you're 2 years. Okay. Yeah, wow. Hainsworth is definitely a guy that we're going to want to re-sign. Yeah. Meet demand. Ask. Submit. Cool. So I guess we'll just do that for now. It's unfortunate that some of those players are not going to want to re-sign. But maybe we won't want to re-sign at the end of our contract. Scouting reports. Alright, coach reports on new players. Let's get to that preseason, which I believe is in like December. Just keep on clicking continue until we get there. Continue. Alright, we're in December now, and we should have some preseason games coming up relatively soon. Let's look at our schedule. Season throughout December, and then January kicks off the regular season, and it runs through early March. So we really need to put a team together that can win. Robert's not in playing shape. And we're going to criticize him internally as we did with a player last season. I forget who that was. Let's check out our lines. First, let's assistant set up that organization. So we got Patrick Carpenter Johnson. And Green's playing defense. We don't want that. It actually might be good to put Dutton in there, so let's scratch Green. Let's put Dutton in. Out left D. That could be interesting. You're currently listed as a shutdown defenseman. That is your best attribute other than old school. But I don't think there's any such thing as old school right now, considering it is currently the days of the old school. I'd like Hainsworth to start. Fowler did not do great last season. I like to see what he can do. Both of them are 2-star now. So did both of them go down or up? Were they both 1.5? I forget now. I forget. But anyway, Walker McKay Wilson is a fire lime. Riley Foyston and Morris is another great line. And then you got Roberts, 2.5, and Fredrickson is going to get the go-ahead with a 1.5 rating. So it'll be interesting to see what they can do. Let's go to tactics really quick. And let's make sure we're shooting and we're passing a little bit. Let's keep a high tempo and let's hit a little. Alright, so our first test, it is preseason. And we're going to sim that game. And we're going to see just how we do. It's taking a little bit to buffer. We get the win 3-2. And we're going to continue on here. Morris day-to-day with an injury. I think he'll be fine playing through. And he is not fine playing through it. So we already got to make a little bit of an adjustment here. Whoa, I did not click on that team. Did not click on Toronto. Seattle. Roster. Actually, lines. Morris, we're going to have to scratch you for now. And we're going to bring in Care. And you'll be in there. And we'll play this game. And hopefully Morris will be back swiftly. Sincerely hope. And hey, there's a 4-0 win. And it is preseason, but it looks like we've built a decent team here. Come on. Just takes so long to sim when I'm recording sometimes. So 3-1 victory there. Some scouting reports. Let's play this next game. Oh wow, big victory there. Morris ahead of schedule, but I'd actually like to rest him until the regular season starts, honestly. Though maybe bringing him in now would not be... yeah, he's still day-to-day, I believe. Like, he can play through the injury, but... yeah, I'd like to wait. What was I going to look at? Oh, yeah, schedule. So this is our last preseason game. And then we start on January 1st. And it's not... So did we win every game this preseason? Because if that's a sign of things to come... we did. We won every game. Alright, so... now we are going to bring Morris back into the lineup. So Care's the guy we gotta scratch. And Morris is coming in for game 1 of the season. And actually, if you want to see some of those stats, we can look real quick. I'm actually curious too. Preseason. Foyston led the way with Walker and McKay and Wilson right there with him. Carpenter. Oh, it's nice to see the D chipping in. 5 points each for Carpenter and Johnson. Dutton snagged 2 goals. Morris only played in 1 game. Green played in none. Let's look actually at how Hainsworth did. Goalie stats. Hainsworth was 5-0, 1.4 goals against average, and a .954 save percentage. So he is a force, especially with a decent defense in front of him this season, as opposed to last season. We had a good top pair last season, but that second pair was not that great. So it's good to see that they are pitching in a little bit more. Season preview, the scoring race will be between Barney Stanley and McKay. Hopefully McKay can win that. Top defenseman in the league is considered to be Moose Johnson. Finally, among goaltenders, Heck Fowler stands out as the league's best, while Hainsworth can also steal games for their team. So they seem to think Fowler is the best, and maybe we'll try that out. But I want to keep Hainsworth there, and it looks like Fowler's injured. How did Fowler get injured? Did you really just get... What's your injury, bro? Minor injury, game unavailable, so he will not be able to play, it doesn't look like. So we will have to bring in our goaltender from down under. We have 2 of them. I think McCusker will be the one to bring up. Yes. We will go to Seattle. We will scratch Fowler for now. And McCusker will be dressed. And he will be the backup goalie to start the season. And hopefully Fowler returns swiftly. Too many active players on the roster. We will send Fowler to the injury list, and that'll take care of that. Let's check out our tactics. Still the same, and those seem to be working, so we will keep it that way. Sim that game. Game 1 of the season. We come up with the victory, and hopefully no one was injured. McCusker does need to be assigned his number, and he can't wear 1, so we're going to give him 51 because it's convenient to click on, and it has 1 in it. Heck Fowler ready for contact. Well, hopefully our goalie isn't seeing contact. We have an injured or suspended player dressed. Roberts is injured. And Roberts is a 3-star, so that hurts. But we will scratch you, and we will bring in Care. Yeah, it looks like we'll bring in Care, who can play on that 4th line left wing. Alright, so here we go. On to game 2. I wish it didn't lag so much. That is something we have to deal with, I suppose. I'm actually wondering if I unplug my computer, will it actually sim faster? Decent on battery. Care is suspended. That's great. And Walker's injured. Fowler is ready. We'll just continue up until game day before we make any changes. So Walker is injured. Care, we're going to put... Oh yeah, he's just suspended, so we can just scratch him. We'll bring Green in. So we'll dress Green. Bring Green in. He plays best on the right wing, so we'll slot him in there. So what? We move Riley up. We have to bring Walker out. Walker, what's your injury? Major injury, game unavailable. Teeth knocked out. Nice. Love the injury. Walker, you are going to actually go to the injured list. And so we are going to have to call someone up because Roberts could play, right? Oh, no, he's injured as well, I think. Yeah. Okay, so let's go to... And we're going to do this all ourselves because, we are running low on manpower. So it might be time to sign someone. Actually, before we go any further, let's look at who is out there as a free agent that we could bring. Ooh, wait, look at that trading block. Oh, that's Foyston. Let's bring in Parks. Oh, no, I think he's too young. Yeah. Alright, Mikkel. Are you too young? You're 22. No, you're not too young. Let's meet your demand. And so actually, Mikkel, you're going to get the call. And you play right D, which is interesting. You don't play left wing, but we will throw you up there. Too many players on the active roster, right? Okay, so... Oh, that's right, we brought Nagel up, so we can actually send Nagel back down. And now we should be good. Not enough skaters. Okay, what we are going to have to do is AI set up the... Okay, so now we have enough skaters, but we're going to go back and fix our tactics. These were all pretty high. Actually, no, I think pressure was high and those were around there. Tempo, I'd like to be in the middle. And we're going to hit a little bit. I think it was kind of staggered like that. Yeah, unplugging my computer doesn't seem to do much, so I'm going to plug that right back in. Make sure we can get through this, and we get shut out. So we are 2-1-0. Albert Kerr. Foyson sits out with a day-to-day injury, but Kerr is back. Nagel needs a number, even though we... Oh, no, we had sent him... Oh, wait. 18 is available. I'm not used to numbers being available. Because everyone wants a low number, so... Alright, healthy. Walker is healthy. Oh no, he has to be on that longer. Yeah, send you to the... Yeah, okay. Lines. Mikkel is now injured, so we're going to have to throw Kerr back in, but that's what we were going to do. Scratch player. Wow, we have Nagel in. So we have Fredrickson there. What are you like, Fredrickson? You're 1.5 now. Foyston. Are you only a center? You are. Alright, so we're going to bring Fredrickson back down. Nagel can play here because he is left wing, correct? No, he's right wing. So we'll move you there. And we're going to bring Kerr in. And actually what we might do is bring Fredrickson up, move Nagel over to center. Even though Fredrickson is only a center, he has good potential. He's a 1.5 ability, and I'd like to see what he can do. Now we're going to send McCuster down. McCuster, that is. I apologize. And we're going to not undress you. We're going to dress Fowler, and Fowler will be our backup once again. And we actually don't have Dutton in right now, and I'd like that over Ricky. The Ricky is better. Dutton was doing good in the preseason, and he has such a high potential that I'd like him to be in there. Alright, so that looks good for now. Roberts as Grandrill, Foyston at the ready, but we can't move him off the IR for a little bit. Okay, we have a trade proposal. Heck Fowler for Robert. I think we have to do this either way without seeing his stats because his name's Robert, and he is bad. Well, his name is Robert. Alright, I gotta look this up really quick. Robert Hockey. I need to see if this is a real person. Nay Robert Bertuzzo. Let's go even further. He's on the Aristocrats, right? Robert Victoria Aristocrats. There we go. Robert Lacey. No. Yeah, no. Not real. And he's actually very bad. I thought maybe he was good, so we'll reject that. We'll move on. That's funny. It's not even Robert Roberts. It's just Robert times 2. Oh, we got smoked there. Eddie Nagel converts to center. Can we move anyone off our injured list? Kells Day. Injury list. Walker. 2 active roster. Must stay on it for 4 more days. Robert wants to be put in. But that takes work. It takes effort. We get shut out. Okay, so now Walker should be able to come off. No, it is Roberts who can come off. And actually, Roberts is a good player to see here. So left wing, so would it be Care who comes off? Actually, we're gonna bring... Oh, I know what we're gonna do. We're gonna bring both off. And then Mikkel can play the right. And Roberts can play the left. Bring Fredrickson down there. And wow, I lost him. Who's not in? Wait. Left wing, Roberts. That's who. Okay. Continue with that. Too many active players. Oh, why is Carpenter not in? Hold on. Who the heck is this Patrick guy? He's our captain. He's decent. Dutton, who's Green? Green's a right winger. Why do they do this? Scratch player. Carpenter, you're in. Okay, yeah, let's just do that. Oh, yeah, we never sent someone down, so... No, I'm not highlighting you. I'm highlighting Shorty Green. Oh, we have him set to a defenseman. That's why. Change position to right wing, because that's what you are. And we'll actually wind up sending you down. And let's continue on. Mikkel is ready to play. I feel like we put him in. Or did we not? Not enough skaters. Oh, we don't have McKellen. If we don't have enough skaters, let's move Green back up, I guess. But then I think it's going to tell us we... I think it's because Green needs to be that left defenseman. I feel like that is the case, because if we hit play game now. Okay. Though I would like it not to be Green, because he has potential. Let's put Mikkel, because he also plays right defense. Let's just change you to a full-time right defense. And we will actually send Green back down. And I think that should salvage it. No. Okay, I set up the organization. Can we play a game now? Yeah, we can. So now we just gotta add the tactics once again and the lines. I guess we'll leave Ricky in there because he is slightly better than Dutton. What has Dutton done? Wow. That was a phrase there. What has Dutton done? Season stats. 1.4 games. Oh, actually, I wanted to go to tactics. Shooting here, tempo in the middle there. Pressure, we want some good pressure. Leave the rest of that for now. Attacking actually a little more. Lines, what have you done with my lines? Why is Roberts up there? Oh yeah, because we're missing, yeah. But yeah, sure, we'll leave it as that for now. Sim game. A 5-1 win. So we're 3-3-0, so better than last time. Last season, I should say. Continue. Healthy player. Okay, we have Walker back. To the active roster you go. I believe that means we need to send someone down, but we will see. Wilson is injured, so we could just send Wilson to the clinic. Minor injury, game available, or game unavailable, I'm sorry. Foot soreness. So we will scratch you. We will bring in the coveted Walker. And you will come in here. So it'd be nice to have, sorry for all the noise outside. Yeah, we'll leave it's there. Riley, what do you do? What do you do for us? You're left wing. Care can play either side. Is Riley only left wing? Yeah. Care comes up? I guess? Or we could just bring Frederickson up. Let's do that. Too many active players. Okay, well, we will put you to the injury list there. Cully Wilson. Trade proposal. Heck Fowler 4. Emery. Sparrow. A right winger. 1 star. Or half star. 2 potential. I think we're going to keep him. Actually. I put him up there to experiment and see what maybe we could get, but is Cully Wilson already ready? Ooh, we have a suspended or injured player dressed. Carpenter. Alright. And Dutton, you're going to get the call. Play the game. It's 3-1. Or 3-2-1. Minor injury to Moose Johnson. He'll miss the next 4 days or so, but it looks like he will be fine because we don't have a game for a little bit. Is this a new trade proposal for Foyston? Okay. Everett McGowan. What? What? Okay. Trade deadline is near. Now we have another injured player. Oh, that's probably Johnson, right? Yeah, it is. I think Carpenter is ready to play. Are you Carpenter? Yeah, he is game available. You can play on either side, so there you go. We will march on with an 8-3 victory. Foyston Day today. McKay has a great game. Cully Wilson ready to go? Well, he is on the IR, so it has to notify me when he's ready. Who's injured? Foyston is game unavailable. 1 to 2 weeks. So you're gonna have to go to the injury list. And then are we able to bring Wilson off? I think it needs to like tell us when. 2 days. Okay. So lines. I guess we could throw. We could throw Fredrickson in the middle. Care up here, and then throw Nagel back in. Yeah. (4-1) victory. Eddie Carpenter improves at left D. It is the trade deadline, so let's look at what is on the trading block. Is there something we can add to make this season a whole lot better? Not much. We could bring in some depth. All these guys are on 1 year, though. What's Foyston doing this season? 8 points in 8 games. Yeah, I don't think there's really anything for us. All these guys are too young, except for Andrews here, who isn't really worth signing right now. Yeah. So let's just play our game. Beat the Aristocats 6-1. They're now 1-8-0. I'm actually prolific passing night for Roberts, 4 assists. I'm actually interested in seeing these standings right now. We are on top with 14 points. Vancouver close behind, but we will make the playoffs either way because the Aristocrats are not going to make it. So Wilson is ready. We will move him to the active roster. We will go to lines. And we will bring out Nagel. And we'll bring Wilson right back in. We'll go here. Care. Yeah. Oh, the Moors can also play center. So we could do something like that. With Care up here? Sure. Let's try it. McKay, Lockhart, take top honors. Following an exceptional month, Seattle. Oh, McKay, named player of the month. Nice. So it'd be cool if Victoria could beat Vancouver. But I don't think it matters too much, I think, because it's like 2 games and it's like the most goals in each game. And I think it's getting to the point where we'll do the playoffs in the next one. Because this video is getting long. I have no idea how long we've been recording. I think close to an hour now. Can we beat Vancouver? 5-2 win. And I'm not naming these episode 1, episode 2, blah blah blah. I've been naming it by the season, but yeah, I have a playlist made, and it should be easy enough to follow via the playlist on my channel, so you can go there and check out all of the videos. And we should beat the Aristocrats pretty handily. We did 2-5. Did they only get 15 shots on goal? Did I see that correctly? "13 saves on 15 shots for our goaltender." Foyston ready for drills. Influenza outbreak. So I actually think we'll wrap it up here because this is just becoming such a long video. So in the next one, in part 2 of this season, we will sim the rest of the regular season and move on to the playoffs. Looking ahead, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games left in the season, and then we have the playoffs. We will take a look at our stats really quick. Stats summary. 29 points in 13 games for McKay. Morris has another 26. 19. Why was I thinking 26? 19. Walker 6. So McKay just wound up being a superstar for us, which is great to see. No actions, please. We want to just see goalie stats. Fowler's appeared in one game. He came in halfway through, it looks like, or more than halfway through. Hainsworth 9-3-1 with a 2.37 goals against average and a .14 save percentage. Alright, so yeah, that's going to be it, besides maybe one last look at the standings, see where we are. We are tied with Vancouver right now, same exact record, 18 points. And we've both just been... I think we've both basically just split the games against each other, and Victoria only has one win, and I think that win was actually against us, unfortunately. But yeah, guys, that's gonna do it for now, and I hope you come back. I hope you're enjoying the series, and yeah, we'll wrap up the 2018. Wow, the 1918-1919 season in the next one. All right, I'll see you later.